Hi, today we're gonna have another podcast, and today we have our guest, my dear friend, Rafael. I'm gonna say with my Ukrainian accent, Saucedo, but actually it's right. It's like a Spanish, right? Today, our podcast is usually about called Chairside story. It means about something close to the dentistry, but about life too. I'm gonna ask Rafael how he become close to the dentistry, what he do, how he came from. Any good stories?
Cool. Thank you for having me, Leo.
My pleasure.
It's a pleasure always to be here. You know, well, you want to know a little bit about me and why I'm in dentistry.
Exactly.
It's a pretty funny story because I pretty much grew up in this industry.
Huh. Okay.
My dad, he's a retired technician.
Okay.
So I was next to him at the bench since I was 2 months old.
Wow.
So my mom is a dentist. She's still practicing. So this thing runs in my veins. So it's something natural. So I've been working full time in the lab since I was 16 years old.
Wow.
And at that time, I hated it, of course. I was thinking that wasn't for me. And then with the pass of the years, I decided that this is what I had to do for the rest of my life. And I've been working as a technician for the past 30 years pretty much.
Wow.
Yeah. So.
And your roots came from?
So my dad and my mom, they're Mexican. I'm Mexican, born and raised in Mexico. My dad became a CDT here in the U.S.
Ah, cool.
And he decided to go back to Mexico and open up his own lab.
In Mexico?
In Mexico.
And which city?
Morelia.
Okay.
So it's like
close to
3 hours south west from Mexico City.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So it's not too far from Mexico City. And he said, you know what? I don't want to keep living in the States. I want to go back to my country. So he opened a lab in Mexico. We ran that lab for close to 34 years total. And I started working there, cleaning the crucibles, cleaning wax from the floors, doing model work, then working on Holly retainers and stuff like that. And then when I was 17 years old, my dad said, you know what, I think it's time for you to start actually waxing metal copings and start building porcelain. So I'm like, oh, okay. So I started just working on waxing, casting, and doing metal finishing. I did metal finishing for many, many years. And then when it was time, I started building porcelain. And my last years in Mexico were probably 7 years. I did only full layered work.
Wow.
For PFMs mostly.
At that time you start from and go there.
Yeah. So I had to learn everything
the best
from
way.
the basics.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I was doing porcelain work, mostly PFMs, and then we had the era of the press ceramics.
Yeah.
At that time, it was Empress.
Yeah.
Empress, and I hated it because we were having a lot of problems with those pressing machines. Always mispressing, so a lot of extra labor. And after that, we started working with zirconia. We didn't have the money to buy the equipment, so we had to outsource all the copings and just do the build-up at home in the lab. And so, as a lot of people know, Mexico had a history of problems with narco traffic and stuff like that. So that pushed me away from my country, and I moved to the States. And when I came here, my sister was living in the States. She had a year already, I think, here. So I told her, I'm going to the States, and I'm looking for a position as a dental technician. If I don't find anything, I'm going to go back to Mexico. So everybody thought that I was crazy because everybody thinks that if you come to a country, you have to come and do any type of job except what you want to do.
Exactly.
Right?
But hold on. But your mom, she was
she's a dentist. She's a dentist in Mexico.
Oh,
she owns a practice in Mexico. She's been practicing dentistry for 43 years now. 44.
You did job for her.
All of the cases.
All the cases.
All of the cases.
It's like family business.
It was a family business. Yeah, we had the lab in first floor, and the second floor we had my mom's office and my uncle's office. Wow. So there were two dentists in the building, and we were doing all the cases for them, every single one. The only thing I didn't do were removables. We did just a little bit because we were pretty much a fixed lab and not much of removable, only for a few accounts. And up to today, my mom, she's still practicing dentistry. She's 73 years old right now, and
Wow.
she doesn't want to stop.
But how about your dad? He's retired, right?
He retired. He retired 15 years ago.
Huh.
The year I came to the States, he said no more.
It's been
And,
only your mom working.
And it's only my mom working in the clinic, and she doesn't want to leave. So she wants to keep working until she can't.
Wow.
So she's happy with that. I'm happy too.
Cool.
So,
Cool.
but yeah, that's a little bit of my story in this industry.
But when you came to the States, you find the job as a technician,
Yeah,
right?
I was very, very lucky. When I came here, I moved to Chicago, to the city, and I was able to find a job as a technician on my third day here.
Wow.
So I started working for this company. I worked there for a few months, 3-4 months. But my end goal was to work with Asami Tanaka, which at that
The
time
God.
was like,
The God.
yes, kind of. And my
yeah.
dad took a lot of all of the courses from Dr. Tanaka, and I was like, I need to work for them. I need to work for the man.
Wow.
And I started reaching out to people that work there until I finally got an
Skokie,
interview.
right?
In Skokie, yeah. I finally got an interview. I went to the interview, and it ended up being just a friend reunion. I spent 6 hours with Dr. Asami Tanaka and his chief technician, and we were just talking about life and everything. And I started working for them the following week.
Wow.
So I had the fortune to have him as a mentor. He taught me a lot. When I started working for him, I thought I was a technician, but the reality
Yeah.
was completely different. So for him, I had to start from zero again, from scratch. So I went back to the model room.
You talking? Oh, really?
Yeah.
We're not talking about the porcelain. You're talking about
I
way
did
back.
actual model work for Dr. Tanaka for the first year.
Wow.
And after that, he moved me to metal finishing, and then full gold crowns,
Start from scratch.
and then Emax, and then layering porcelain. So I spent 3 years going up the ladder at the lab.
But it's
with
the
Dr.
best
Tanaka.
experience you can have.
It's the best experience I had. Yeah.
Yeah, do you remember the big brushes, number 10?
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah. My last days at Tanaka, I was the one doing the quality control for all the brushes.
wow.
So I run pretty much the product department my last days there. So I was in charge of a lot of the product that he had. I was involved with the development of his zirconia pucks. And then he started with the coloring. So I was involved on the development and research of those.
This coloring
Was the-
bottles, right?
Yeah, for the zirconia, for the
zirconia.
zirconia.
Yeah.
He was the first one in the market with coloring liquids for zirconia, and I was part of that project with him.
It's good history. Wow, unbelievable.
So it was really good. And I met my best friend Shinsuke Ashina, we're still really, really good friends, like brothers from different mothers.
This is the guy who's in Shamrock.
He has a lab in Schaumburg. Yeah, here. Yeah.
I met him too.
Yeah. You know him too. Yeah. So, and he's another one of my mentors. I learned a lot of things from him, and he was actually the one that pushed me to learn digital.
Really?
Yeah, because when I was working at Tanaka, they had one of the first versions of Exocad. They had a scanner and a couple milling machines, and he just told me, you know what, we have this equipment and the software. Sit there, learn how to use them. So at the beginning, I was like, that's rude.
Yeah.
And now I said, thank you so much, because that definitely changed the perspective on dentistry for me.
Wow.
I started, like I said, on the first version of Exocad, and that's 15 years ago. And
15 years ago.
15 years ago, and I haven't stopped since then.
Wow. This
So-
means you like, no, because I want to say, because if we need help with any digital stuff, we call Rafael. And now I understand why, because he just started 15 years ago. And we just still like a year or two in digital stuff. And it's like, oh my God. And Rafael, just like, you're done.
Well,
No, no,
I
no,
don't
it's
think
true.
it's that easy.
No, I know, but when you do this long stuff, when you know all little details, it's it.
Yeah, yeah. So I definitely can say that working for Asami
Yeah.
Tanaka was great school, great mentoring from him and from Shin, and that's something I'm not gonna forget ever. So
This means you learn how to build up, you learn how to layer porcelain, right?
everything,
Everything.
yeah,
Even like a frontiers to everything.
everything.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I had to do everything. So I was very lucky
Yeah,
because
actually, you're
nowadays I
lucky. Yeah, I
see
know.
a lot of technicians that are just digital technicians.
But okay, it's out. It's gonna be my next question. But what you're gonna do? It's coming, right? But what do you think? Okay, let's say digital. It's nothing you can do. It's gonna be digital. But again, every time I ask same questions. But let's say you need to build up the patient front 60s. Okay, you can design, you can mill, but still you have to put your hand to make it live, right?
Yep. So there's always a need of the manual or the analog input into everything we do. So
Yeah.
when you're designing, yes, the libraries will allow you to have nice anatomy, great shaping, and everything. But you still need to know the basics. You still
Exactly.
need to know
Yeah.
morphology. You still need to know occlusion, position. Where you're gonna put a molar? If it's an upper or lower, where you're gonna
Yeah.
put it?
Exactly.
So that kind
Yeah.
of stuff, you still need it, right? And when you're finishing the case, you need that.
But I can see more and more, like even doctors saying, let's say somebody coming like take a scan, for example, a scan to photogrammetry. There's some kind of scan. It doesn't. But a lot of people who take a scan, they don't know anything. They just take a scan, and the doctor asking, "What do you think? Maybe we should just turn the abutment, or we should. What is abutment? Like, or what is?" But it's coming more and more and more and more and more because it's everything going close, more digital. It's mean people just
Yep.
forget about it.
Yep. Yeah. People think that just because you have a scanner, you have a computer, you have equipment that does a lot of things for you,
Yeah.
you're gonna have everything solved. And that's not the reality. There's a lot of things that you need to know in the way to make sure that you're gonna get the great result that you're looking for. Because sometimes you can follow the workflow, the digital workflow, but if you don't understand the process,
Exactly.
you're gonna fail. I'm sure about that.
Exactly.
So
And after that, how you become who are you now? Like how
So-
just like change life. I mean, the life is changed. How?
well, yeah. So like I said, I worked for
Yeah.
Tanaka for 5 years. Then I moved to other labs and manage labs, manage CAD/CAM departments and stuff like that. And a couple of years ago, this company IPD, which I'm working for right now, it's an implant prosthetic company. They reach out to me, and well, actually, a friend recommended me with IPD, and I reached out to them, and we ended up having a meeting, and I decided to work with them because, like, as a technician, and especially in the digital world, I saw a lot of things that IPD was solving. So when I started looking at the stuff that we're offering, a lot of flags were coming up. Said, okay, so I suffer from this issue all the time, and they have a tool to solve this. I have problems with the analogs, and they have this to solve it. They have a protocol to make sure that the printer is correct. So a lot of things that I said, you know what, they're actually working on real solutions, not only patching stuff, right?
But how it changed for you, like to be technician sitting by the bench making crowns to become whatever manager of the lab or digital technician, or how it's this change infect you?
Well,
Do you miss do you miss to be like a technician?
yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah,
really?
100%. Oh yeah, yeah. So after over 25 years working at the bench,
Yeah.
I still miss working at the bench. When I have a chance, I go to my friend's Shane's lab just to work something and just to get back to what I was doing before. But yeah, I do miss a lot of doing the build-ups. I do miss finishing zirconias, designing, and all that kind of stuff. I really miss doing that. But it's evolution, you know?
Exactly
So
what I'm saying. Yeah.
I think I like talking to people. And what I do at IPD is just being a product specialist. So my everyday job is talking to people, and it's trying to understand where kind of problems they have in trying to find a way to help them out. So, like I said, I like talking to people. So I like to spend time. So that's why we build that relationship, because I come and we
It's
spend a
only
lot of
that,
time
yeah.
just talking.
Yep.
So it's just fun, and I like what I do. I love what I do, actually. But yeah, I have my moments where I still miss the lab.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know IPD located in Spain. Do you travel a lot?
I've been in Spain a couple of times. I've been at the office. Actually, my first week with the company, I had the privilege to go to headquarters and get my training at the headquarters in Barcelona. Yeah, for a full week. So it was really good. It was beautiful. Kind of tired, yeah, with all the jet lag and everything. But I love it. It's really, really nice.
Do you have your favorite places where you love to go, or maybe you want to go, like in the world?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
So I love Europe. I love Europe in general. But I think Asia.
Really?
Yeah, Korea and Japan are countries that are really.
Want to go? You never been?
I've been in Japan.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've been in Japan. I've never been in Korea. It's a place that I want to go, and actually it's something that we're planning with the family, because my whole family wants to go to Korea. So
Because my dream was go to Japan to take some classes, like because I know they
master ceramics.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Japanese master ceramics.
Because let's say in States, you want to be a ceramist, go to the lab, they're gonna teach you, gonna be ceramist, right?
Yeah.
Go to Japan, you have to finish school first. After you have to be a technician hire, forgot how many years. After you can, if you want to open the lab, you have to be master, right?
Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah, Japan is one of those countries that requires a university or college degree to open a lab. And just to work as a technician, you need a degree. Exactly. It's not only like here where we don't have
anybody can
become a technician.
Yeah.
So anybody. So Japan no, and there's a lot of European countries with the same ideology.
Germany for sure.
Yeah,
I know.
Germany.
100%.
Italy is another one.
Italy too. I did not know that.
Yeah.
And it's right, because this way.
I agree.
This right, because this way I mean, doctor can ask you what we're gonna do, and you can explain.
Yeah. So you need education.
You need education,
So you need definitely education. It's not only learning a trade. Yeah, I know dental technology is a trade, but you need other stuff. You need basics of other stuff. So if you certify yourself, you're just trying to get to a successful path.
Do you still like taking any classes? Probably you don't need CE, but probably for you.
Well, I can, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you can, exactly.
When I can. Yeah. When I can. So, for example, Lab Day in events like Lab Day West or stuff like that, those are busy times for me.
Exactly. You're
because
working.
of IPD. Yeah. But if I'm not working for IPD, I'll try to work on something, learn something, read. I check all the videos online and everything. And if there's any webinars that I can attend, I attend the webinars. Because I think that's the only way to keep moving. Exactly. You have to keep learning. Because
100%.
Technology and stuff change every single day.
Everything, yeah. I know.
So I cannot stay with the knowledge I had a year ago, because some of that is probably obsolete. So I need to move forward and learn new stuff. So I try always to
but
get on top
technology
of.
nowadays, I mean, can you imagine, let's say even 20 years, when you were working in Mexico, can you imagine you're gonna, AI gonna build up a crown?
Oh, no.
No. It's no way, right?
No, not even on my wilder dreams.
Me too.
No.
Exactly. I was thinking, if Troy was thinking, maybe some technology, but I was saying, oh, my dad gonna sit and build up a crowns.
Yeah, no. Like I said, when I started building on zirconia, I had a lot of problems because there was no information out there on how to do mechanical rotation between the coping and the porcelain, and you had the lamination of the porcelain and a lot of stuff, and that was struggle for me at that time in Mexico. And when I came here and I started working for labs where they have milling machines, and I was able to see a milling machine in action and seeing the designing and the whole process.
So it's crazy, right?
I was shocked.
Yeah.
I was shocked because my everyday was just putting impressions, trimming the model, cutting dies, and that's it. So, but now seeing everything on the screen and designing on the screen and moving your mouse like a wax instrument, that was crazy for me. So I was like, at the time, I was like, I prefer to do the waxing myself by hand than working with the computer. Now it's the other way around. I
Exactly.
rather do it on the computer digitally than waxing.
I know, but
by
trust
hand.
me, when you're gonna take the wax instrument and try to wax, you're gonna feel like because it's
Yeah.
like memories.
It's relaxing. Sometimes when I go to my friend's lab and I'm just doing trimming dies, for example, it's that moment everything in my mind goes blank because it's the moment that is for myself. I'm just enjoying what I'm doing, and I don't think about anything else. So it's just probably everybody's stressed in the lab, and I think for me now is my relaxing place.
But how was the transition when you, let's say, moved from Mexico, you moved to States? Is it hard for you or not hard for you?
It was hard in a way because
You were by yourself, right? No, your sister was here, but
yeah, I was by myself. I left my family, my wife and kids in Mexico until I was able to get
really?
them
Wow.
green cards and everything. So it took me 2.5 years to bring them to the US. But in that time, it was difficult because I came from Mexico knowing English,
Okay.
And when I came here and I found
don't-
out that I didn't speak English at all,
Same.
and I'm still learning. I'm still not good, but at that time I'm like, it's fine, it's easy. I'm gonna just go and order a burger.
Yeah.
I couldn't order a burger. I
Wow.
couldn't order anything, so it was so difficult.
Talk on the phone, huh? Ah.
Then I was at the first 4 months. I worked in a lab where there was a lot of people who spoke Spanish, so it was easy.
Yeah.
But out of there, it was complicated. And then I started working for Tanaka, and nobody speaks Spanish. We had only 4 Americans and 4 Japanese.
That's it.
0 Spanish. So I had to force myself to learn
Yeah.
because I had to communicate. So I spent my first year just watching TV, listening radio in English all the time. Wow. That was the only way. So now
watching movies. Yeah,
now I can understand a few things. I don't understand everything, and I cannot communicate 100%, but I'll defend myself.
What, let's say, forget about dentistry. What other stuff you like? What your hobby? I mean, family, kids, understandable. But what else do you like, except digital stuff or?
Well, you know what? I'm a big fan of spending time with the family. So I have my kids are already grown, both of them. I have a daughter in college already, and I have my son in high school. So pretty much we're kind of empty nester with my wife. So we spend a lot of time with my wife, going out for dinner, doing stuff by ourselves. And we have 3 other babies. We have 3 dogs at home.
3?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So that's another thing that we do.
That means your other
spending time
hobbies,
with the other.
But if you're gonna go on vacation, what are you doing with dogs?
Oh, we live with somebody that we trust. So yeah, we have a friend that takes care of them, and they treat the dogs like their own. So because they're our babies at the end, they're part of the family.
To be an IPD, do you travel a lot in the States too?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, yeah. I take care of the majority of the customers in the U.S. I pretty much take care of all the technical support for the clients, from library install, library issues, and all the technical part of explaining how to use and work with the product that we sell, which is primarily tie bases, screws, and digital analogs.
Abutments, implants, what
we're just implant prosthetic company.
So we can tell our doctors if they want to see good stuff, they can call Rafael, and you can tell them about IPD.
Yeah,
because we use it and we love it.
Yeah. So, like I said, IPD is a company that is changing the way people see implant prosthetics in the States.
Yeah, because nowadays, you know how many implants all over the world. Like before, you can just Nabella Strum and Biohorizon done.
No. Now there's
hundreds.
World,
even more
implants.
probably. Yeah.
So.
And to choose which one, I mean, because when the patient comes to the doctor, right? Like let's say we know, but when the patient comes to the doctor, we're gonna put the implant. Patient never know what's implant going in, right?
Correct.
You just have to pay and be implant in. But implant costs $600 or costs $100.
Correct.
And because how many times we saw, let's say, even screws got rusted. How titanium screw got rusted. It just telling right away. It's probably a screw from somebody, whatever.
That is not titanium.
Exactly. But it's happened, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And poor patient, that's it.
Yeah. So a lot of things that we also do is we have a lot of clients with the same type of example that you're saying.
Yeah.
They have a doctor sending X-rays, trying to identify the implant because they don't know anything about the implant. They don't know who placed it, anything. So we take a look at the X-rays and try to identify the. Try to identify the implant, but it's not always easy because there's so many different brands, knockoff brands, OEM brands, and they're all slightly different. So sometimes we have to spend a couple minutes trying to review X-rays and making sure that we can identify those.
Yeah.
So we can provide a solution for the lab or the clinician that is contacting us. Yeah.
Cool.
That's pretty cool.
Do you have any questions to me, for example?
Well, I don't know if it's a question, but I'm very happy that you're doing this. This is something very unique.
No, because like you said, you love to talk. I love to talk too. And usually when we're here, it's usually what we do. We just work on this, when we work on computer, nobody talking, right?
Correct.
And I was thinking, to do that, it means we're going to have interesting guests, doctor, it doesn't matter who, just somebody close to the dentistry because we're close to the dentistry.
Yeah.
But just to talk about, just because it's so much, it's so many things we can say to everybody, and maybe even like a listener is gonna call us and ask us what is that, we can navigate them.
Yep.
Right.
So congratulations for this. I love it. I'm a big fan of your social posts and everything. I always follow what you're doing on social media. And when you start posting about the podcast, I'm like, that's very cool.
Yeah, because like you said, everything changed now. Like, do you remember before we were like a boring dental technician, right? Everybody, somebody, still so many labs in the basement, right? Like one person.
Yeah.
But still, everybody knows dental technician, what? We're sitting by the bench, building crowns, now implants, now sitting by computer. It's kind of not boring for us, but looks like boring, right?
Yeah. No, it's not.
And it's not, it's art, right?
No, it's actually art. Yeah. What we're doing is just creating something.
I know, because it's probably, if you think it's never, you're going to see the same two teeth, they're never going to
look the same.
Yeah, never. And as much doctor wants to make exactly the same, they're never going to be the same.
I keep telling doctors that if you're looking or you're trying to get 8 and 9 to look the same, you're not doing your work.
Exactly.
What we're supposed to be doing is we're supposed to be mimicking nature.
Yeah.
Nature is not perfect. They're not the same.
Exactly.
So we have to create imperfections.
Doctors, listeners.
Yeah, we have to create imperfections to get a perfect result.
Exactly.
So if you want just a cookie cutter type of crown, okay, it's fine. But
easy to do for us.
It's easy.
Exactly.
But I think you have to put your stamp on every single case. There's something that has to be good about it.
Yeah.
So, and I don't think anybody's gonna allow me to lie, but we'll feel some proud on every single crown that we make.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
All the time.
And sometimes I know when somebody's saying, oh, you have to change this, and it's gonna be perfect. I said, damn, it's gonna be exact. No, I can't. Patient wanted, and you're doing, and
Yeah, I'm kind of tired of all those doctors asking for bleach shades. I'm a big fan of dark shades, so I like to do C1, C2, C3.
Well, I tell the truth. I don't remember the last time I did C1, but C2, D2, no.
Yeah, for all the doctors, or bleach shade or A2.
Yeah.
Always.
A1, B1. But that's it.
Yeah.
I'm not even ordering darker shades because nobody asked.
Yeah.
But the darker shade, this is the art.
Yeah.
You can see the tooth.
Yeah, I love like this color teeth, and when you have to make a crown with the same characteristics and same characterization as this color tooth, it's awesome.
What do you think, if you're gonna look in the future? What do you think? What's gonna change with our industry? Like, I don't know what else, but it's gonna change.
It's gonna change. It's definitely gonna get more digital.
For example, now I know we can print metal, right?
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
You don't have to cast metal anymore.
So
you just print.
We're printing metal.
Yeah.
So zirconia printing is coming.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
I know there's a lot of companies out there saying that they have already printing They're already printing zirconia.
But
still
if
have my
metal
doubt.
printing,
But it's possible.
it's possible.
It's possible. The resins right now for temporaries, they are getting better and better. So in the near future, we're gonna see a lot of digital stuff, but the artistry is gonna stay.
Oh, you just saved me, yeah, because I mean, it's still like thinking in the future. I mean, for me, it's gonna be enough time, but
Yeah.
for our, let's say, younger generation,
Younger
I don't know.
generations, I don't know. But like I said, artistry is gonna be there. So if you're gonna print something, if you're gonna print a crown on a resin, you still need some characterization. You need some staining. I know it's like you're staining, yeah, it doesn't matter, but at least you're giving a touch to that crown, right?
Yep.
But it's just trying to keep going with the flow and learning new stuff. Don't get stuck in one thing on one way. Just keep moving forward and keep learning stuff. You'll be all right.
Thank you, Rafael.
Thank you
It was
for
my pleasure to
inviting me.
having you, and
my
I
pleasure.
hope we're gonna do this more and more.
Anytime.
Thank
I'll
you
be
so
happy.
much. Yep.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. See you next time.
Thank you.